This is my Strat, and I wanted to put some Fender Custom Shop Texas Specials in it, so I bought a set. Instead of putting them in this guitar, I put them in another guitar to compare to it. But when I listen to them, have a listen to this and leave a comment. I played these back to back with some Custom Shop Fat 50's pickups, also from the Fender Custom Shop, and I don't think they sound too different, so leave a comment, let me know what you think. Now in the room, I felt like they sounded quite similar, and I wanted to know how they compared to see. This is my Strat. It's got a Bareknuckle Veneer board. I think it's called a 63 Veneer board, and I think this sounds well better and different. So I'm just going to play these, then play those back to back, and leave a comment. Let me know what's your favourite. Now in the room, they all sound really similar. They didn't when I last played these. Now in the room, the Bareknuckle sounded a little bit brighter than the Texas Specials, and the Fat 50's sounded a bit brighter than the Texas Specials, which is a bit weird because the Texas Specials, so I think they're all Alnico 5, at least the Fender ones all are. The resistance on these is about 6.2k, the resistance on the Texas Specials is about 5.9. And it's enamel coated, and these are Formvar coated, so I thought these would be darker going by the specs, and it doesn't feel like it, it doesn't sound like it, and also these strings are a little bit older, so that's a little bit weird. I have a listen back on the recording, so obviously in the room it takes me a few seconds to switch between guitars, so it's not instantaneous, but for you, leave a comment because it will be instant. Just so you're aware, I've measured the height of the slugs so they're the same distance from the strings for all these guitars, so they can sound as similar as possible. I'm just going to play on the bridge with the Texas Specials and the Fender Custom Shop Fat 50's and see if there's a difference there. So leave a comment on this one and let me know what you think. I'm going to put a bit of drive on this, otherwise it can sound a bit twangy. Well, the Fat 50 sounded brighter and just sort of more clarity, and I think the bridge on the Texas Specials is slightly hotter. So both Alnico 5, but there's more resistance on the bridge of the Texas Specials, which makes it sound darker. That just sounds, I prefer the Fat 50's bridge. The neck doesn't sound too different. It's a close one, isn't it? When you've got two different sets of Custom Shop pickups and they sound that similar, and the differences would probably be more obvious if you change the value of the pots behind it. It just seems they're really close. Let's go for the middle pickup. We'll do the middle pickup. I'll do it on a less drive. This might tell us something. Well, I prefer the Fat 50's in the bridge, the Texas Special in the middle, and I don't care when it comes to the neck. So, what do you think? Leave a comment. I thought there'd be more of a difference. Even though the specs are sort of a little bit similar, what's the point in having two sets of different pickups? I know the Texas Specials are sort of Stevie Ray Vaughan's signature set, even though he died before he tried them. And the Fat 50's, completely different coating on the wire. The outputs are different. I don't know. That's a close one. I thought there'd be more difference. I mean, I'm not going to bother changing the Bareknuckle out of what's in my Strat already, because what's the point? What do you think? Let me know. Here's a video on the Fat 50's. They're the pickups which are currently in this. This is actually a Harley Benton 150-pound guitar. The reason I've got these is because they came in a Fender FSR player Stratocaster, and everyone that heard them commented on how good they sounded. Everyone in the room, everyone that comes in the studio, and everyone on YouTube's like, what are those pickups?